5 signs you're being taken for granted and how to stop it. You're always there, you do everything right, you give, you support, you show up consistently, and what do you get in return? Nothing. No appreciation, no acknowledgement, no effort from them. You're being taken for granted, and if you don't stop it now, it will destroy your relationship and your self-respect. By the end of this video, you'll know the 5 signs you're being taken for granted and exactly how to stop it before resentment destroys everything. Sign 1. Your efforts go unacknowledged and unappreciated. The first sign you're being taken for granted, your efforts go completely unacknowledged and unappreciated. You cook dinner, they don't say thank you. You handle the bills, they don't acknowledge it. You show up for them emotionally, they act like it's expected. Everything you do is treated as baseline obligation rather than contribution worth appreciating. When appreciation stops, it means your partner has started viewing your effort as entitlement rather than gift. Notice no thank you for daily contributions. You do things that make their life easier. No acknowledgement. Cooking, cleaning, errands, planning, treated as invisible labor. They consume your effort without recognizing it. Appreciation is fundamental relationship need. Absence signals being taken for granted. Unappreciated effort breeds resentment faster than almost anything. See your sacrifices expected, not valued. You rearrange your schedule for them, they don't appreciate it. You compromise your needs for theirs, it's treated as normal. Your flexibility is exploited, not valued. You cancel plans to support them, they don't even thank you. Sacrifice without acknowledgement becomes expectation. Watch when they notice. You're invisible when you contribute, visible when you don't. Why didn't you, but never thank you for? Complaints about absence, no appreciation for presence. People who take you for granted notice the gap when you stop, not the gift when you give. Healthy partners express gratitude. Takers only notice when they stop receiving. Understand emotional support is taken as given. You listen to their problems, support their struggles, no acknowledgement. You're their emotional dumping ground with no reciprocal appreciation. Your emotional labor is consumed without recognition. You're always there for them, but it's treated as your job, not your choice. Emotional generosity becomes emotional expectation. For 5 years of marriage, Emma handled everything. She cooked dinner every night, managed the household, planned their social life, remembered birthdays and anniversaries, handled the finances. Emma's husband, David, never said thank you, never acknowledged what she did, just consumed it all like it was his right. One day, Emma stopped cooking elaborate dinners, made food just for herself, stopped planning their social calendar, stopped managing everything. David noticed immediately. "Why didn't you make dinner? Why don't we have plans this weekend?" Emma responded, "I've been doing all of this for 5 years without a single thank you. I'm tired of being taken for granted." David was shocked, "But I thought you knew I appreciated it." Emma said, "Appreciation that's never expressed doesn't exist." So express the need clearly. I need verbal appreciation for what I contribute to this relationship. Point out specific instances. I did XYZ this week and didn't hear one thank you. Stop doing things that go unappreciated. Let them experience what life is like without your contributions. Don't accept, "I appreciate you in my own way." Appreciation unexpressed is appreciation non-existent. Sign 2. They don't make time for you anymore. The second sign you're being taken for granted, they don't make time for you anymore. You're always available for them, but they're perpetually too busy for you. Date nights disappear, quality time becomes non-existent. They make time for work, friends, hobbies, but you get the leftovers. When someone takes you for granted, they stop prioritizing time with you because they assume you'll always be there. Notice quality time has disappeared. Date night stopped happening months or years ago. No intentional time together, just coexistence. You share space, but not experiences. Quality time is how relationships stay connected. Absence of it signals disconnection. Relationships without intentional time together deteriorate. See, they have time for everything except you. Always time for friends, hobbies, work, social media, but no time for conversation, dates, or connection with you. You're the last priority on a long list. They can binge watch shows for hours, but too tired to talk to you. People make time for what they value. You're clearly not valued. Watch who's initiating. You're the only one suggesting dates or activities together. They never plan anything or suggest spending time together. You do all the work to maintain connection. One-sided effort in maintaining connection indicates one-sided investment. Healthy relationships have mutual effort to spend time together. After 10 years together, Marcus realized he and his partner Sarah never spent quality time together anymore. Sarah had time for her friends, girls' nights every week. Time for her hobbies, yoga 3 times a week. Time for work happy hours and networking events. But when Marcus asked for a date night, Sarah was too tired. When Marcus wanted to talk, Sarah was too busy. Marcus was getting leftover time, whatever scraps were left after Sarah gave her best to everything else. Marcus finally said, "We haven't had a real date in 6 months. You make time for everyone and everything except me." Sarah defended, "I'm just busy." Marcus responded, "You're busy with everything except us. I'm your partner, not your roommate. I need you to prioritize time with me or I'm done." Sarah realized she'd been taking Marcus for granted, assuming he'd always be there while she invested time everywhere else. So stop being the only one initiating. Let them feel what it's like when you stop trying. Create your own full schedule. Fill your life so you're not always available. Demand quality time as non-negotiable. We need X hours of quality time per week. Call out their absence even when present. You're here, but you're not present. That's not enough.
Sign 3. Your needs and feelings are dismissed or minimized. The third sign you're being taken for granted, your needs and feelings are consistently dismissed or minimized. You express what you need, they ignore it. You share how you feel, they tell you you're overreacting. You ask for support, they tell you to handle it yourself. When someone takes you for granted, your emotional needs become inconvenient obstacles rather than important priorities. Watch them dismiss emotional needs. You express needing more affection, connection, quality time. They brush it off. You're too needy. You're too sensitive. You expect too much. Your legitimate needs are framed as your problem. Healthy partners take emotional needs seriously. Dismissive partners invalidate them. Emotional invalidation is a form of emotional abuse. See your feelings minimized. You express hurt, frustration, sadness. They tell you you're overreacting. They minimize what you feel. It's not that big of a deal. You're being dramatic. Your emotions are treated as inconveniences to them. You cry about something important, they roll their eyes. Your feelings matter less than their comfort. Notice they never ask how you are. Conversations are always about them, their day, their problems. They never inquire about your well-being, your struggles, your life. You're their sounding board, not their partner. Reciprocal emotional interest is foundation of partnership. You know everything about their life, they know nothing about yours. See their unavailability. You're going through something difficult, they're too busy or stressed. You're always there for them, but they're never there for you. Your struggles are treated as burdens. You stop sharing problems because you know they won't support you. One-way emotional street. You give, they take. Every time Jordan tried to express needs to their partner Taylor, Taylor would shut it down. Jordan needed more quality time together. Taylor said, "You're too clingy." Jordan felt hurt by something Taylor said. Taylor said, "You're too sensitive." Jordan wanted more emotional intimacy. Taylor said, "You expect too much." Jordan's feelings and needs were constantly dismissed as Jordan's problems, not legitimate relationship needs. One day, Jordan said, "I need you to take my feelings seriously. When I express hurt or need something, you dismiss me. That's not okay." Taylor responded, "Here you go being dramatic again." Jordan realized Taylor would never validate Jordan's emotional needs. Taylor had taken Jordan so for granted that Jordan's feelings were nothing but inconveniences. Jordan said, "I won't be in a relationship where my feelings don't matter. You need to change this or I'm leaving." Taylor laughed it off. Jordan left. So validate your own feelings. You don't need their validation to know your feelings are real. Stop asking for emotional support from someone who won't give it. Find it elsewhere. Make needs explicit and non-negotiable. I need emotional support. This is required. Don't accept gaslighting. I'm not overreacting. My feelings are valid. If this video is opening your eyes to being undervalued, hit that subscribe button for more relationship reality that helps you demand better. Now let's talk about the next sign. Sign 4. They don't reciprocate your effort. The fourth sign you're being taken for granted, they don't reciprocate your effort. You plan dates, they show up. You buy gifts, they forget special occasions. You do thoughtful things, they do nothing. You initiate conversations, they respond with one-word answers. The relationship runs entirely on your fuel, and you're running out. When someone takes you for granted, they stop putting in effort because they know you'll compensate. Notice you're the only one making effort. You plan all dates, surprises, romantic gestures. They contribute nothing, just show up and consume your effort. Relationship exists because you make it exist. Effort should be bi-directional. One-way effort is unsustainable. You're carrying the relationship alone. They're just along for the ride. See, special occasions mean nothing. You remember birthdays, anniversaries, important dates. They forget or half-ass it with last-minute gas station flowers. Your thoughtfulness is never reciprocated. You plan elaborate birthday, they forget yours entirely. They know you'll celebrate them, they don't bother celebrating you. Watch communication patterns. You start conversations, they respond minimally. If you go silent, they don't notice or reach out. You're doing all the work to maintain emotional connection. Communication takes two. If you stop, does the relationship stop? Test it. Stop initiating and see if they pick up the slack. They won't. Notice absence of thoughtfulness. You do thoughtful gestures regularly, they do nothing. No surprises, no romance, no effort to make you feel special. They've stopped trying because they know you won't stop. You can't remember the last time they did something thoughtful without being asked. Your consistency has made their effort optional. For 3 years, Alex planned every date, every trip, every special occasion for their partner Casey. Alex bought thoughtful gifts, planned surprises, made effort to keep the romance alive. Casey did nothing. Casey showed up to what Alex planned, consumed the experiences Alex created, enjoyed the gifts Alex bought, and contributed nothing in return. Alex finally stopped. Stopped planning dates, stopped buying gifts, stopped making effort. Casey noticed, "We never do anything anymore." Alex responded, "Because I stopped doing everything, and you've done nothing to fill the gap." Casey said, "I thought you liked planning things." Alex said, "I liked when we both made effort. Now it's just me carrying everything and I'm exhausted. If you don't start reciprocating, I'm done." So immediately reduce your effort to match theirs. Stop compensating for their lack. Let the relationship reveal its real state. When you stop carrying it, you'll see if it can stand. Explicitly state the imbalance. I do XYZ, you do nothing. That's not a partnership. Set a deadline for change. If I don't see reciprocal effort in X time, I'm reevaluating. If you're seeing these patterns and wondering if your relationship has become unbalanced, watch our video on 5 signs the relationship is becoming one-sided. Understanding the full picture will help you make the right decision. Links in the description.
Sign 5. They only engage when they need something from you. The fifth and clearest sign you're being taken for granted, they only engage with you when they need something from you. They need emotional support, suddenly they're affectionate. They need sex, suddenly they're interested. They need help with something, suddenly you matter. But when they don't need anything, you're invisible. You exist to serve their needs, not to be in mutual relationship. Notice affection is transactional. They're cold and distant until they want sex or support.
Sudden affection signals incoming request. You can predict what they want based on how they treat you. Transactional affection is manipulation, not love. Your value to them is purely functional. See them disappear until problems arise, ignore you for days or weeks when life is going well. Suddenly need you when they have a crisis or problem. Your emergency contact, not actual partner. Radio silence for a week, suddenly need to talk because they're struggling. Your emotional support system they access when needed, not person they value always. Understand your presence is conditional. They want you around when it benefits them. When it doesn't, you're dismissed or ignored. Your role is to be available when called, invisible when not. You're treated like employee on call, not equal partner. Partners value your presence. Users value your function. Notice lack of interest in you. Don't ask about your life, your day, your feelings. Only interested in what you can do for them. Relationship is entirely about their needs being met. All conversations are about them. When you talk about you, they disengage. You exist to serve them, not to be in reciprocal relationship. For 2 years, Sam noticed a pattern with their partner Morgan. Morgan would be distant, barely communicative, unaffectionate for days. Then suddenly, Morgan would be sweet, affectionate, engaged. Sam eventually realized Morgan's affection coincided with Morgan needing something. Morgan was sweet before asking Sam to help with a project. Morgan was affectionate before wanting sex. Morgan was engaged before needing emotional support about work stress. The moment Morgan's need was met, Morgan disappeared again. Sam confronted it. You only talk to me when you need something from me. The rest of the time, I'm invisible. I'm not your on-call support system. I'm supposed to be your partner. Morgan said, that's not true. Sam said, then prove it. Be present and engaged when you don't need anything from me. Morgan couldn't do it. Within a week, Morgan was back to the same pattern, distant until needing something. Sam left. Sam realized Morgan didn't love Sam. Morgan used Sam. So, identify the pattern. Track when they engage and what they want. Point it out explicitly. You only show up when you need something from me. Stop meeting their needs when they show up transactionally. Break the pattern. Demand consistent presence. I need you to value me always, not just when convenient. If you're experiencing 3 or more of these signs, you're being taken for granted. Your efforts go unappreciated. They don't make time for you. Your needs are dismissed. They don't reciprocate your effort. They only engage when they need something. You're not in a partnership. You're in a one-sided arrangement where you give everything and get nothing. And if you don't stop it now, you'll lose yourself trying to earn the appreciation and respect that should already be freely given. Stop accepting being taken for granted. Stop making excuses for their lack of effort, appreciation, and presence. Stop telling yourself, this is just how they are, or relationships take work. Yes, relationships take work, but work should be mutual, not one person carrying everything while the other coasts. You deserve to be appreciated, to have your time valued, to have your needs respected, to receive the same effort you give, to be valued consistently, not just when convenient. If your partner can't give you these basic things, you're not in a healthy relationship. You're in a dynamic where you're being used, and you need to stop it or leave. If this video opened your eyes to being undervalued, subscribe for more relationship reality that helps you demand better. Drop a comment if you've experienced being taken for granted and how you handled it, or if you're dealing with this now. Your experience could help someone else. You teach people how to treat you by what you accept. If you accept being taken for granted, it will continue. Stop accepting it. Communicate clearly what you need. Stop over-functioning. Demand reciprocity. Set boundaries. And be willing to walk away if nothing changes. You are not too needy for wanting appreciation. You are not too sensitive for wanting your feelings validated. You are not expecting too much for wanting effort reciprocated. You are not dramatic for wanting consistent value and presence. These are basic relationship requirements. If your partner can't meet them, your partner doesn't deserve you. Stop settling for being taken for granted. Demand the respect, appreciation, and reciprocity you deserve. And if you can't get it where you are, find it somewhere else. You're worth more than being someone's afterthought.